World War II was a war of innovation, not just in strategy and tactics, but in weaponry. Among the most influential weapons of the conflict was the submachine gun, a compact, rapid-firing firearm that became essential for close-quarters combat. From the cold Eastern Front to the jungles of the Pacific, SMGs were the go-to weapons for paratroopers, tank crews, and special forces. In this video, we'll explore all the submachine guns used in World War II, their designs, strengths, weaknesses, and impact on the battlefield. Let's dive in. The German submachine guns MP-38 and MP-40. When you think of World War II, German SMGs, the MP-40 immediately comes to mind, but it all started with the MP-38. Designed for German paratroopers, the MP-38 was a compact, reliable 9mm SMG with a folding stock and a 32-round magazine. By 1940, it was simplified and mass-produced as the MP-40, becoming one of the most iconic weapons of the war. Both models had open-bolt operation and low recoil, making them easy to control in automatic fire. But their slow rate of fire, 500 to 600 rounds per minute, and single-feed magazine design sometimes caused jamming issues. MP-41. The MP-41 was a rare hybrid, combining the MP-40's internals with a wooden stock from earlier rifles. It saw limited use with German police and SS units, but was never widely adopted. The American submachine guns Thompson M, 1928, and M1A1. The Thompson submachine gun, also known as the Tommy gun, was one of the most famous SMGs of all time. Initially used by gangsters in the 1920s, the military adopted it as the M1928 with its 45 ACP caliber, 50-round drum or 20-round stick magazines, and high rate of fire, 700 to 800 rounds per minute. By 1942, the M1A1 version simplified the design for mass production, using a straight blowback system and a 30-round magazine. The Thompson was heavy but powerful, making it effective in jungle warfare and urban combat. M3 Grease Gun. The M3 grease gun was America's answer to the need for a cheap mass-produced SMG. Inspired by the British Sten, it was simple, slow-firing, 450 rounds per minute, and chambered in 45 ACP. Despite its crude appearance, the M3 was reliable and lightweight, earning respect among U.S. forces by 1944. The Soviet submachine guns PPD-40. The PPD-40 was one of the earliest Soviet SMGs, using a 7.62 by 25mm Tokarev cartridge and a drum magazine with 71 rounds. It had a high rate of fire, 800 rounds per minute, but was expensive and difficult to produce, leading to its limited use. PPSH-41. The PPSH-41 became one of the most iconic submachine guns of World War II. Known for its simple design, high-capacity drum magazine, 71 rounds, and 1,000 rounds per minute rate of fire, the PPSH-41 was beloved by Soviet soldiers. Its 7.62 by 25mm round had high velocity, giving it greater range and penetration compared to many other submachine guns. PPS-43. As the war dragged on, the PPS-43 was developed as a lighter, more efficient submachine gun. It used the same 7.62 by 25mm cartridge, but featured a folding stock, stick magazine, and a simpler design, making it perfect for Soviet tank crews and paratroopers. The British submachine guns. Sten gun. The Sten gun was Britain's answer to their need for inexpensive, mass-produced SMGs. The 9mm Sten Mark II was the most common variant, with a side-mounted magazine and a simple blowback system. Despite its awkward appearance and reputation for jamming, the Sten was cheap, light, and easy to manufacture, making it indispensable for British and resistance forces. Lanchester SMG. The Lanchester was a heavier, higher-quality SMG inspired by the German MP-28. Used mostly by the Royal Navy, it featured a wooden stock, bayonet lug, and a 50-round magazine. The Italian submachine guns Beretta M38. The Beretta model. 38 was one of the best-designed SMGs of World War II. Using 9mm parabellum, it combined excellent craftsmanship with high reliability and accuracy. The wooden stock and selective fire made it easy to handle, and its 600 rounds per minute rate of fire-balanced control and firepower. The Japanese submachine guns Type 100. The Type 100 SMG was Japan's only submachine gun of World War II. It was rarely issued and saw limited action using a 9mm Nambu round and a 20-round magazine. The slow rate of fire, 450 rounds per minute, and poor stopping power made it inferior to Allied and Axis counterparts. Other submachine guns Suomi KP/-31, Finland. The Suomi KP/-31 was one of the most advanced SMGs of its time. Featuring a 71-round drum magazine, 9mm caliber, and a high rate of fire, 900 rounds per minute, it heavily influenced the Soviet PPH-41. MAS-38, France. The MAS-38 was France's only World War II-era SMG, chambered in the 7.65 by 20mm long round. Its compact size and unique design made it easy to handle, but its small caliber limited its stopping power. The submachine gun revolutionized close-quarters combat in World War II. From the powerful American Thompson to the fast-firing Soviet PPSH-41 and the cheap but effective British Sten, these weapons became essential tools of warfare. Each SMG had its strengths and weaknesses, but together they shaped the tactics and outcomes of battles across the globe. Which one do you think was the most effective SMG of World War II? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more deep dives into military history and weapons.